What would your reaction be if Obama came out of the closet as a reptilian man? Well, that one's actually for Ted Cruz. Answer the question, Ted. Tell Mary!
It was Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz.
Oh, shit! Ted Cruz!
He was upset at me. He wanted to destroy me.
But why?
Ted Cruz was jealous.
Why would a man be jealous of a robot?
He is no man like me. He is also a robot from Canada.
So retweet this. We're gonna tweet him and we're gonna get him. At Ted Cruz. Just had an interesting chat with an old friend of yours. Turns out you're just... Well, it's because the university they're attending, University of Missouri, has been under fire for not handling repeated reports of racism appropriately, including people yelling racial epithets out of car windows, drawing poop swastikas, and just basically acting like a bunch of white people from Missouri. Because if you look at Missouri on a map, you can't really get flanked by states like that and not have racism be a problem where you live. So I'm just gonna fire this tweet off to Ted Cruz real quick and we'll get back to it. The jizz it took to create you was a curse upon the gods, who all poisoned themselves when they realized what they had allowed. And fuck, what's it like to be the physical embodiment of a poop swastika? Haha, zapped them there. It's a conservative think tank full of people rubbing their hands gleefully right now as all of the left-leaning liberals on the internet tear each other apart over a few college squabbles. So why don't we listen to this lady real quick?
They have had safe spacers for years. The trigger warnings are new, but hypervigilance,
One thing you might not know about this lady is that she's a feminist conservative who doesn't believe that there's a wage gap between men and women in the workforce, making her probably the only feminist who doesn't believe that there's a wage gap between men and women in the workforce, most likely the only feminist conservative, period. So if the theme of today's lesson is misguided radicalism within progressive movements, I'm pretty sure she counts.
If comedians would begin to, they could help.
I worked as a telemarketer back in 2009 making fundraising calls for the Heritage Foundation. I just want to say that I sabotaged literally every single phone call I ever made for you shit, cunt, fuck-faced, dick-sucking, hate-filled pussy beans. Do you know how many times I had to hear racist old closet homosexuals say the N-word over the phone just because they give you $15 a month? When you're all dead from old age and or pegging each other in the ass with your rolled-up Harvard diplomas, and your kids pick up the posts at the Heritage Foundation, I can only hope they've hated you all throughout life so much for being horrible human beings that they shutter the company and turn it into a taco joint. I eventually got fired from fundraising for you guys because I stopped going to work, and that was one of the happiest moments of my life. You guys act like college students are wrong to give themselves a safe space far removed from reality, yet you fucking idiots have had your eyes and ears closed to the forward momentum of this country since George I did 9/11 Bush left office with his tail between his alcoholic, cocaine-enslaved legs. The only thing you don't have closed is your big fucking mouths vomiting bile that's been swirling around in your distended guts since the 1950s. Get fucking real, and to this feminist lady, which woman-hating Republican are you gonna vote for, you fucking weirdo? And post. What? That is a true story, by the way. I really did sabotage every call I made for the Heritage Foundation. D. Send a $1 donation to Ted Cruz with a memo that says, "Sit on my ding dong, you old Canadian bitch." That's gonna really confuse him. And here's the really exciting one. If we get to $10,000, I'm gonna put up a billboard of Ted Cruz chugging cock somewhere in Texas for a day. At Ted Cruz, I'm so gonna put up a billboard of you chugging cocks in Texas and misappropriate funds. It's Donald Trump. Well, now Donald Trump's a real super racist piece of shit, but I'm not gonna focus on him. I've already done a whole lesson on that guy. I'm gonna focus on his supporters. The people who are the reason we're even talking about Trump right now. They're all pretty racist, and they're kind of stupid. So, what are we gonna do to solve that? I know, let's take their fucking money. That's why I started an Indiegogo campaign called Donate If You Support Donald Trump. Please take notice that this campaign is asking for a $69.69 goal for the sole cause of making America great again. And if you read the fine print down here, you're gonna see that making America great again means I'm gonna donate all proceeds to the Bernie Sanders campaign. As you can see here, there's a Donald Trump t-shirt that is in no way mentioned again, nor is it part of the rewards. It's just there in case people are stupid enough to think they get one if they donate, even though it says very, very clearly right below that this is not for sale. So this is like a little social experiment just to see how many of Donald Trump's racist, retarded supporters are willing to not read the fine print and give Bernie Sanders money. The only way they're gonna find it in the first place is if I advertise it, so let's do that. I'm gonna go in character as Tennessee Jack 52. This is what he was born to do. Thank you, Mr. Trump. I made an Indiegogo for a t-shirt to help make America get great again. God bless America, except New York, which is for Mexicans and Jews. And tweet. All right, well, why not post it on Facebook too? Here we go. Let me get into my nude celebs account. And when you're all done whacking it to Kira Sedgwick, why not donate to this Indiegogo campaign to make America great again? And post and report and solve! Let's go ahead and tweet. Hey, which chapter of your memoir is going to be about how everyone thinks you're a little bitch, joke, melty-faced jizz candle? Hashtag flat earth. Ah, fuck! Damn it! Oh, okay, I'll take out little. There we go. And tweet! At Ted Cruz. I've seen wet 3-day-old hoagies more sexy than what your face is putting out there, you little cartoon goblin ass hoe. And
That is going splendidly, Master Cruz. I thank you for all of your guidance.
Tweet. Good night.
Let us end things with this tweet to Ted Cruz. Hey, fat nips, you look like someone who would work at PETA just to put dogs down. And tweet.
How many dinglings do you think Ted Cruz has already sucked off in 2016? I'm thinking he probably blew 8 dudes so far. And Yahoo Ask. Oh, look at that, we already got some answers. Not as many as Mark Rubio. Ooh, I'm gonna give that a like. Gross, this question is a crime against innocence. And you get a thumbs down, fuck you. All I hear about is Donald Trump anymore. It's mostly negative. I'm gonna show you TrumpBangsThings.com. Hams in the oven. Haha, hey, that's great. There's so much emotion. Look at the attention to detail. And what do you know, we can leave comments. You fucking cuck, you can't stump the Trump, stupid libtard, N-word. And post. Whoa, this one's even better. The future is now. Well, I don't think robots are gonna like this one very much, but I love it. Red, white, and blue plate special. As you can see now, Trump's got his hands on a gigantic drumstick. Or maybe he's just a tiny Trump. Who knows, but I'm gonna show my appreciation. I'd say that I bounced on my boy's dick to this, but that simply did not happen. I was much too busy getting enraged that anybody would treat the great Donald Trump like some kind of joke candidate. Read his policies, you asshole. They're stupidly easy to understand. Even a redneck, cousin fucking KKK grand wizard like me could read them without having to kick my dog in the face for acting smarter than me. And post. Oh, it'll be my masterpiece! This will be my masterpiece! Next, oh yeah, here we go. Let's get to these TrumpBangsThings.com submissions. Okay, because I love this Washington Monument piece. That's some serious art. That submission's approved. Count it. Thomas the Tank Engine? Approved. Whoop, how'd this slip in here? Looks like we got a Trump supporter. Fighting political ignorance with more political ignorance sure does make you the better person, huh? At least we both agree that supporting Trump counts as political ignorance. Ha you got stumped. Another one from Cold Pasta. Immigration control. Whoa, dude. Look at that Photoshop work on the thigh. That's it. Lesson's over. Except for this tweet to Ted Cruz. At Ted Cruz, well, I guess you're out of the race, so I don't have to make fun of you anymore. Psych, fuck you, you little jizz Frankenstein, and tweet! So let's see if there's any uplifting religious videos on YouTube.
Pastor Steven Anderson here from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. A Muslim terrorist went into a gay bar and shot him up, and there's 50 sodomites, homosexuals that have been killed.
Oh.
And another 50 some odd.
Oh shit, no, this isn't making me happy at all. This is just making me angry.
But the bad news is that this is now going to be used, I'm sure, to push for gun control.
Oh my god, who the fuck is this guy? Let's check this channel out.
None of my stuff is copyrighted. Just for the record, all of my sermons are public domain, and they can be downloaded and mirrored and edited. You can do whatever you want with them as far as I'm concerned.
And so I'm like a baby dick enthusiast. I love baby dicks. I eat them up. They're delicious. I can tell the color of a baby's skin by the dick that I'm eating because I eat baby dicks all the time.
Anyway, let me hold back on my unhappiness with what he's saying as I try to show him the light. Bounced on my boys Peter, chapter 3, verses 8 through 9 to this for hours. I'll give $5 to anyone who can maintain eye contact with you for the duration of this rambling horseshit without closing the window out of disgust. You better hope Jesus doesn't have YouTube or else he's gonna nail your ass with a lightning bolt way bigger than any secret dildos you might be keeping in a shoebox under your bed. Anyway, speaking as a dude, I think you're pretty hot. You got that rugged Matthew Fox thing going on. Donald Trump might be my daddy, but that doesn't mean I can't have a father too, if you know what I mean. Long story short, get some neck tattoos, you'll be drowning in butthole pussy. And then one of these. Throw in some of those. That's a ding dong jizzing out prayers. FEMA camps are real and post!